Today we are taking a look at Himiko Toga from My Hero Academia. This is the Evil Villains Plus figure by Banpresto. The series depicts a society where superpowers known as Quirks are commonplace. Students train at an elite academy to become professional heroes who protect the public. Himiko Toga acts as a recurring antagonist within the League of Villains. She uses a transformation ability that allows her to assume the appearance of others. Today's highlights for this figure are the sharp 3D face sculpt, the intricate outfit layering, and the narrative-driven equipment details. The face print remains distinct and sharp, supported by a three-dimensional mouth sculpt with visible teeth that adds genuine depth to her expression. Supporting that, the hair sculpt features a realistic gap between the bangs and forehead, preventing a solid mass look and enhancing the sense of volume. Moving to the outfit, the costume showcases delicate layering, with three-dimensional buttons on the cardigan standing out clearly from the body. Matching that quality, the red neckerchief appears to be physically knotted rather than just painted on, creating a convincing fabric transitions. Finally, the integrated thigh weapon holder adds narrative depth, with one empty slot implying active use during combat. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The expression features a sharp print with a three-dimensional mouth sculpt that reveals the teeth. Inside the mouth, the sculpting creates actual depth rather than just a flat painted surface. Her eyes use a gold color with vertical pupils, kept in alignment with the centered gaze for an intense look. The brows arch inward to match the wide, joyful curvature of the smile, capturing her chaotic energy. Framing the face, two messy buns sit on either side of the head with loose strands flying outward. The sculpt creates clear separation between the bangs and the forehead for a natural look that mimics real hair volume. Each strand in the bangs is defined individually, avoiding the blocky appearance often seen in prize figures. A matte finish covers the hair strands, keeping the focus on the ash blonde base color without unwanted reflections. That soft texture contrasts well with the sharper details of the facial features. The vertical pupils in her eyes are printed with precision, ensuring they look dangerous yet focused. Overall, the head sculpt balances the cute styling of a schoolgirl with the unsettling vibe of a villain. She wears a knitted cardigan that features a realistic texture across the surface to mimic wool fabric. The ribbing on the cuffs and hem adds a tactile quality that breaks up the smooth surfaces. The buttons are sculpted as separate three-dimensional layers rather than simple paint applications, giving them palpable volume. At the neck, the red scarf looks physically knotted and lifts slightly from the collar, suggesting real cloth weight. Shoulder tanks connect via hoses to the back, integrating her villain gear into the silhouette naturally. The hoses loop around the torso with a sense of gravity, looking like flexible tubing rather than rigid plastic. One arm bends at the elbow, bringing the hand up near the face in an open gesture that feels playful yet threatening. The other arm extends downward, holding a knife ready for action with a firm, convincing grip. The hands show relaxed fingers on the supporting side, contrasting with the tension in the weapon hand. Between the cardigan and the sailor collar, the layering is distinct, showing no paint bleed or messy transitions. The matte finish on the cardigan absorbs light softly, enhancing the illusion of a knitted material. Conversely, the villain equipment carries a slightly different sheen, distinguishing the hard tech from the soft clothes. This attention to texture makes the outfit feel like a collection of different materials worn together. The pleated skirt flows aggressively around her hips, capturing the chaotic energy of her mid-air movement. Deep folds in the fabric twist and turn, emphasizing that she is suspended completely off the ground. Attached to the thigh, the weapon holder acts as a critical storytelling device with its realistic mechanical detail. Crucially, one slot in the holder is left empty, implying that the blade she holds was drawn from this very spot just moments ago. This narrative touch creates a direct line of action between her equipment and her striking pose. Her legs are positioned in a dynamic jump, with one leg kicking back and the other tucked forward for balance. She wears standard school socks that fit smoothly against the legs with a realistic matte fabric look. This clean, understated sock design serves as a grounding element, balancing the complexity of the villain gear. Standard loafers with a high gloss finish contrast sharply against the matte wool texture of the socks. The entire lower body composition floats freely, prioritizing action lines over stability, making it look like a freeze frame from the anime. The movement of the skirt and the positioning of the limbs reinforce the idea that she is in the middle of a high-speed attack. This figure is approximately 13 centimeters tall. That's about 5.1 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Himiko Toga in The Evil Villains Plus by Banpresto is a masterclass in dynamic action storytelling. The figure excels by balancing her cute schoolgirl aesthetic with the lethal precision of a villain. The 3D sculpting on the mouth creates a genuine sense of depth, showing her teeth in a way that feels alive. Her outfit layering is equally impressive, especially where the three-dimensional cardigan buttons and knotted scarf sit naturally against the body. The pose itself is a highlight, capturing a completely airborne moment that feels weightless and aggressive. Narrative details like the empty slot in her thigh weapon holder connect intuitively to the knife in her hand, rewarding close inspection. The matte school socks and her shoes adds rich visual variety to the lower half. Villain gear, such as the tanks and hoses, integrates seamlessly into the silhouette while maintaining a clean look. Fans will appreciate how the messy hair sculpt and vertical pupils faithfully translate her chaotic personality into 3D form. Because of that, fans of My Hero Academia or Himiko Toga will enjoy this piece for its narrative depth and character accuracy. With that focus, collectors who prefer action-oriented figures with distinct textural contrasts should appreciate the high level of execution here. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.